Hey everyone, this is ATG. I'm bringing you another first to 10 KOF11 series from Port 24. This time it's Yatteru Kara, aka Tobidogu-san, aka Hiroshi. Those are the names he goes by from the Tokyo area, who's visiting Nagoya. And he's famous for his projectile-based, zoning-based team. He's playing a team of King, Kenso, and Jazu. Jazu being the leader. And he's fighting against Rock. Rocco is here, a regular of Port 24 Nagoya. He's a veteran KOF player. He used to take part in SPO 2008, aka Togeki, which was the biggest tournament in Japan at that time. Qualified for KOF 98 UN. These two having a first to 10. It's going to be very interesting to see. I know that Rock researched the matchup very well. He also has access to the hitbox viewer and went to great lengths to learn and understand Hiroshi's team better, because it's a very unique team, and if you're not ready for this kind of zoning-based gameplay, it will throw you off. It's so unique to see this in KOF11, which is usually a game everybody associates with these shift combos and long damaging or long stun combos, and that's totally not what you're gonna see, at least not from Hiroshi. So I'm very much looking forward to this. I'm glad he gets some spotlight. Totally deserved. He's a great player, very unique, and I haven't seen this yet. Don't know the results, so let's go. They're starting right now. Hiroshi usually playing King first, then Jazu as a second actually, not as a third character, even though it's his leader, and then Kenso. I think the reasoning behind this is that once your first character dies and Jazu comes in, if things went badly, you will usually have two shift stocks anyway, and then you have access to saving. And Jazu is so little stun, you have to do your utmost to save him. Here we go, first match. Rock plays different characters. He plays his old school team of Clark, Ralph, and Gato here. So there we go. That's King versus Clark now in the arena. King running up, going for point blank Venom shot, low hit. That's an actual low hit, and gives massive frame advantage. I just researched the data yesterday for that. These wheel kicks she's doing, it looks kind of like a Shoryuken, and it actually is. It has invulnerabilities. She can use that as an anti-air. She also has surprise rolls like all the other KOFs, and that also has invulnerability, but you would rather do the half circle back kick to anti-air. As I talk, Clark's already dead, wiped out by King. You can see King standing there in action, also her slide, which is very strong. It doesn't knock down, but you can cancel it, and for example into trap shot. Here we go, throwing guy from the corner, makes the super whiff, shift that to Ralph. Ralph's not on the ring. We still have only seen King there from Tobidogu-san, and Rock is a very aggressive player, so it's gonna be interesting how his style faces up against this calculating, careful approach that Tobidogu-san is known for. You'll see what I talk about when you see his cancel. Now this is a very nice Jazu pressure here, going for the jumping E, standing E. Standing E is incredible. It's only 6 frames, and I think it's +0 or even +2. I can't remember. I just know that you cannot really contest it. That fireball from Jazu, very unsafe, but that's perfectly fine. I mean, your opponent has to guess. Jazu sitting on 3 stocks, access to LDM. LDM, as you just saw, unfortunately no vulnerability, but still a good choice. Will still do some damage in trade, and if you can get 2 or even 3 hits, it's very good damage. That was a very quick first match there for Hiroshi. He didn't get to see Kenzo yet. We'll see how the second match goes. King is a tricky character. She's at least B tier, maybe like B+. Hard to say. She's not very straightforward. She just has good normals and can do some good combos, but the way she attacks and the way she plays neutral isn't the typical small jump rush down, you know, from other characters. It's a bit more tricky than that, going for these cross-up jumping Cs and then these low hits into slide and frame traps into her invulnerable moves and just zoning a bit with her fireballs. She, by the way, doesn't have a straight fireball in this game. She only has a high fireball, a jumping fireball which you trigger from the ground, and double strike, and that's it. Nice anti-air there, and Clark now trying his best to get in. Forward B from Hiroshi blocked. Jumping B, very strong air to air normal. You can almost not beat it air to air. Shoryuken there, goes for the C cross up, very nicely done into D, 2 hits into slide into the knockdown, and goes on the offense. I find this very interesting that you would think that with King you zone all the time, but you kind of have to follow your random shots, particularly the low ones, to make the most of the character, and that's exactly what Hiroshi-san is doing there. Nice upper there from Ralph. King still not dead, going for jumping B, crouching A, close C, ticks her to death, goes for the fake cross up CC, guarded by Jazu, Jazu walking up A, B, C, cancelling the Doken. He actually has chain combos. Makes him a good character there. Jumping E, very hard to contest. Just have to be patient against this character, and when you hit him, it's gonna hurt. Like the saving shift, immediate saving shift. Now we finally see the ping cancel in the action. Was a command grab attempt, nice backdash there from Rock to evade it. I guess he saw it coming. Manages to jump over the projectile with jumping E. Cancels projectiles incredibly annoying. One of the reasons this character can be annoying at all. Overall, he has very low damage, very bad hitboxes, and very bad combos. But he has very good zoning capabilities, and it's incredibly annoying to play against him. If you're impatient, it's gonna be your death, basically. Nice standing B there. It's a good makeshift anti-air, basically. The lunge punch is mostly safe, but it really depends on the distance. If you're too close, it can definitely be punished. Upper shift for Gato, Shoryuken there for Kenzo. Kenzo going for the lunge punch. Rock just trying to get hitting, gets the jumping D, too far away to convert into the up kicks. Close D into Tenryu, and immediate guard cancel there from Tobidogu-san. He knew it was coming. Now we have a full Jazu. Going for the Okizeme Whirlwind. That whirlwind will actually launch you. Ooh, blocked. Oh no, he guard cancelled the super in the wrong direction. You have to guard cancel forward if you want to guard cancel. You cannot roll that LDM, but you can guard cancel roll it. You should still try and block for a few frames just to see whether you really made it in between these fire pillars. It's very tricky to punish the super. And this is also a great chip super that Jazu has. It has a very long startup, but also a lot of invulnerability, but you can actually punish it after the super freeze with basically everything. You just have to push a button. That's still, it's very annoying. And this is probably the shape of things to come here. We are seeing a timeout, and this is just something that against these zoning teams, you will see this a lot. I'm saying this as if there are many zoning teams. There aren't too many players that play these teams, but there we go. There's already a 2-0 lead for Hiroshi. And we'll see whether Rock can adapt. Also, I'm not sure about the rules, whether character switching is allowed. Because Rock also plays a strong K-Dash, which he plays instead of Clark. But this is his old school team. So we'll see how this goes. I think Rock is one of the few players who plays Clark in their main team, so that's kind of cool to see. Clark's not as strong as Ralph. I mean, it's obvious to compare these two, right? It's what you always do, Ralph and Clark, right? But Clark is not as strong as Ralph, but still a very good character, I would say, like B or B+ even. Oh, there's some lag there, and some frame skipping, doesn't matter. We see the close D punishing the roll. Oh, and there was another close D from Clark, this time missing. We have some warping back and forth. A nice countered combo to jumping D from jumping E. Jumping D whiff, unfortunately, immediately got punished by a low hit into full combo. Low Venom Strike, that's the light kick version, by the way, the super slow one. Far D, jumping B, far D. And, okay, Hiroshi going for the jump up, just to counter potential jump in attempt. Very nice punish there on that whiff, and we see a shift to Ralph, who now has King cornered and grabs her with the armor grab, runs through the corpse just to make sure Jazu is in the corner, but kind of screws it up, or maybe that was intentional, not sure, and Jazu ends up on the other side anyway. Far C there from Ralph, eats the fireball, jumping E from Jazu. Jazu now whiffing attacks, going for another jumping E. Very hard to approach here. Your best bet usually is just to roll the projectile, and if you have a quick super, you can already buff it in the roll and then punish that. Nice wall dives there also from Jazu. Jazu can do these wall dives. They do not knock down on hit, and you can actually combo after them. It's very annoying if you have Jazu cornered and he just escapes and crosses you up with a full combo. Here we go, that's the chip super from Jazu. Jazu with a very nice run under the A. Close C hit from Rock, unfortunately didn't convert. Tries to run up with standing A, jumping E. Still trying to find good angles. Rolls the machine gun. There's 3 angles on that machine gun: straight, 45 degrees, and 90 degrees up. Usually you only use straight and 45 for combos. Jumping D, jumping D, Gato there. Gato having to block the whirlwind. Has to block jumping E. Tries to, I guess there was a quarter circle back kick launch, but got hit out of that. Jumping D runs. I guess that could have been a tick throw setup, but... Oh, and there we go. That's what I was talking about. Just a wall dive, cross up, full combo, and that's a stun combo. Actually, Kenzo does a lot of stun. If you do basically the maxed out juggle combo with Kenzo, which you don't see a lot, that deals the same as a K-dash stun combo, which is a lot. Ooh, sick ground cross up down, incoming and shift to Kenzo. Unfortunately wasn't able to convert to the full combo there. And now we have typical zoning gameplay there. Back away, be annoying, try to get these max range dash punch hits in. Throw a projectile from time to time, super annoying to play against. And misses the Shoryuken. Oh no, and Rock misses the punish combo. I assume there was supposed to be a half circle forward kick, just to get the command grab. And Tobidogu-san taking a 3-0 lead now.
どうかな、個人的にはどうしてもやっぱガトを残したきたいですね。俺の個人的なやり方だったら。
Clark really doesn't have anything to go through projectiles. He has to really take the old-fashioned approach of just try and run up and block at the last minute or roll through at the last minute. Maybe do a Hail Mary super jump. But then again, his jump-ins aren't too great. Jumping A is okay, but in these situations against zoning characters, you kind of want something that has both horizontal and vertical range if you want to do a jump-in, and that's kind of hard for Clark. I guess jump E could be his best bet, but even that isn't too great. There we go, that's a jump E. Oh, waits for a potential reversal. Close D there, I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. Crouching C is a very, very good, very strong move that Clark has, beats a lot of other attacks. Jumping E hit there by forward B from King, very strange. We have some more buffering going on, jumping B, jumping D now, and Clark going for these jumping Ds. Jumping D is an incredible air to air, and sometimes if you do jumping D and your opponent didn't jump, you can sneak in a command grab when you land because your attack whiffed, but so far Hiroshi has been ready for that, going for these lows. Now Hiroshi's cornered, and Rock going for these crouching Cs, crouching Ds. Backs off again, jumping E unfortunately gets hit. And low Venom Strike, you can actually combo off of that if you run after it, the advantage is so high. Shoryuken gets punished for crouching C. Cross up A into delayed command grab. OTG goes for the cross up. He was back to and has the saving shift. It's looking so far very good for Rock, as Clark's really performing in this match now. And now Clark is cornered against Kenzo's a very nasty situation there. He has a lot of stock. He can also do guard cancel rolls, not that super helps a lot. There we go. That was talking about very late roll, reactionary, or just guessing, and then try and somehow get a quick hit in, and obviously command grab 1 frame is the quickest you can do. And now we have Ralph against Kenzo. I also don't know much about that. Oh, that was very nice, going for that very late dive, sorry, to make Kenzo rush in. Also, Ralph has one armor move, which is his command grab, one version. I don't think that's going to be too helpful against the fireballs, but that dive looked very promising. Also, you can still do standing E into Kara upper, which gives you a lot of range, so maybe there's some opportunities we can actually use that. Nice Shoryuken there from Tobidogu-san, and he does his best to keep this match going. Just look at this. The judgment indicator slowly chipping away back to Tobidogu-san. You can tell that Rock's annoyed by this Kenzo gameplay. And finally Kenzo is dead. We still have a 4-stock Jazo in the ring. Now the judgment lead still with Rock, but Jazo on 4 stocks is very dangerous. Goes for another guard cancel. Fighting Gato's horrible once Gato's close to you. Also, if you don't have any good reversals, then it's even worse. Gato now almost guard crush. He's very patient there. Oh, super nice guard cancel roll. Was slightly late on the punish. That was a shame. There would have been a full punish. It's also kind of hard. Ooh, and there we go. That's it. Oh my god. Oh, that would have been a triple hit, but it killed anyway. To get that triple hit with Jazu on the LDM, you have to have perfect spacing to the corner. Otherwise, you'll only get 2 hits. Mid screen also only 2 hits. There's a couple of other very esoteric setups, but this is the safest one, is having this specific distance to the corner to get the 3 hits, and that's ridiculous damage. You're talking like 65% or something like 70%. And Tobidogu-san takes it. Rock had a very nice lead there, but that Kenzo did a lot of work, and then basically Jazu with 4 stocks was able to get these hits in he needed. I hope this doesn't discourage Rock too much, because that was very promising. So let's hope he can deliver another round like that with Clark.
セコンドのジャイさんがいろいろロックさんに言っております。いつもヘラヘラしてるんですけどね、ジャイさん。やっぱりかなりガチなアドバイスしますね。やっぱ世界王者は違いますな。
So there we go, next match. Clark going for the jumping E. Shoryuken slightly delayed there for Hiroshi. Now goes for the jumping E himself. Another jumping D with his sweep. No punish there from Clark. Clark taking his time, going for the jumping D over the low Venom. And very nice anti-air. There we go again. Reversal command grab, that is invulnerability. Gets the hard knockdown in the corner. Back turn, tries to roll out, immediately gets thrown. Unfortunately, it's just a normal throw. And King is now on distance again. King, another very nice Shoryuken there. He has just so good reflexes against these small jumps. I mean, he keeps pre-buffering that. It's just a half circle back, but still he has very good reactions on that, I guess. Nice block swing there, ending it with crouching C. Unfortunately pushes him back a bit. I wasn't able to convert any other way anyway. Nice standing A into jumping E there as a frame trap against mashers. Nice. That was a close D, I think. Not sure what he was trying to do there. He keeps doing these close Ds. Maybe that's another frame trap or just a an advantage move. I forgot about that move actually. Oh, nice jump D, and that's what I was talking about. With your jumping D, go for the command grab. That's a dead king. Shifts to Ralph. Nice decision there, just because Ralph has more HP. And Ralph now sitting on 2 stocks, and we have a Jazu with 2 stocks as well, which means he has access to leader. Both players have saving shift. Accidental machine gun there from Jazu, not punished though. And Jazu trying his best to get out of the corner, gets the guard cancel roll, and finally gets the hit. Now it's Rock's Gato trying to roll in there, having to block jumping E, and goes for the air dash jumping B, and doesn't manage to get these nice angles. Oh god, another 3 hit. There we go, off of the whirlwind. Very nice confirm there from Tobidogu-san. Hiroshi. Hiroshi backing off now, just going for these A pokes. Another wall dive, goes for another backdash. And Rock trying his best to somehow hit him with his supers, which kind of doesn't work. Crazy block there that looks like he crossed himself up by walking under that plug. Jumping A, fast C, that was probably supposed to be a close C. D, I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. Blocks strong, gets hit standing, and drops there with Kenzo, unfortunately. Close D from Ralph. It's a plus move as far as I know. Jumping D, delay sweep, which hits. Crouching C, nice delayed upper there, OTG. He can very easily win this. Very easily. You just have to get his stuff together. Nice throw there. Ooh, that's a dead Kenzo. Very nice. Now, can you make it happen? Fake cross up, fake cross up. Jazu rolls out. Jumping C, crouching C, upper, blocked. Guard cancel. Backdashes. Jumping E whiffs. Jumping C, jumping D, B, crouching B. Sweep hits. He gets the scene to upper. No, very nice punish there. The upper is not that easy to punish on guard. And very nice play there from Tobidogu-san. Hiroshi, and that must have been frustrating for Rock. Very close match there. Judgment indicator could have easily swayed to Rock there anytime. And Hiroshi-san with a strong 5-0 lead here. And Rock sticking with this Clark, Ralph, and Gato team. From combo synergy, I would say it's probably not that easy. I think Ralph and Gato have the best combo synergy in this team for obvious reasons, because you can simply do the upper in the corner with Ralph and then shift to Gato and do an incredibly long up kick loop. Other than that, I think with Clark, the best you can do is probably get a chain combo hit into forward B and then just do a stun combo, which is also fine. This is not bad stun, but he doesn't really have any juggles or anything like that. Oh, he chose to go Ralph first. Very interesting. So now we have Hiroshi's king against Rock's Ralph. Ralph now cornered, far C, gets hit by the slide, thrown right back into the corner, close D, nice head confirm into slide into reverse spring punch kick, gets the hard knockdown. Actually it's a soft knockdown, but still just knockdown. And we have some more buffering here, unfortunately. Jumping C with, jumping D, jumping B. Oh, forward B, punished but not converted into command grab. Nice fast C there, goes for the upper, cannot punish that with king, I think. And uses the time from the upper to shift to Clark. I like that play. Gives him the time to shift with still having saving shift. Saving shift, interestingly, in this match has not been much of a factor for Rock, because Tobidogu-san is not going for these long combos. So he has a couple of shift stun setups. We saw one before with Jazu and Kenzo, but it's not something you see a lot in that team. So maybe it would make sense to approach this differently and just invest more of your shift stock against such a team. Oh, nice tick throw there. Hard knockdown. Goes for the jumping A, guard cancel from Hiroshi, jumping E, walks right back, very fast movement speed for Jazu, as you can see. Goes for the counter, I think it was accidental. And machine gun, jumping B or D, same animation. Projectile, and Rock manages to run through. There we have saving shift from Hiroshi, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't know that. So there is some invulnerability you can actually use as Ralph against projectiles, and he used that to shift out, which I really like. Super, there we go. Gato, hard knockdown, and Okizeme, cross up, jump E with, interesting. Would have expected him to do jumping B. That's a full punish. Ooh, I don't get why he didn't just go for Tenryu. I think he wanted to maybe do a stun combo and didn't see he had 2 shifts, not sure what he was planning there. Oh, maybe he thought he was shifting to Ralph. Maybe it was just the buttons, you know, like, because why would you do crouching C with sick anti-air there? That's, you don't see that very often, that Clarks go for that Dragon Punch A on reversal because it's so hard to hit somebody out of the air with it. That specifically anti-air hit. Nice cross up there. Tenryu, guard cancel roll, very well done. Doesn't get the guard cancel that way. And oh man, this is really even now. Oh wow, and now Rock took the lead. And Jazu's dead. Rock with a huge judgment lead now. It's gonna be hard for Tobidogu-san to win this with the low damage of Kenzo, unless he somehow can land maybe a command grab or something. Nice hit there. He still has some time. He knows how to play when there's little time left on the timer. He's at his best there. Okay, and Rock takes his first match. Nice. Good display from Rock. He has to find a rhythm, I think, in this first to 10. It has been difficult so far for him. I think this situation of shifting to Clark with thinking it's Ralph. I think we can all relate to that. All of us that play that game, because it just sometimes happens to you. The UI isn't the best. Sometimes you just don't know which character is dead or alive with 0 life, because they don't cross out the portraits. And maybe he thought he was like shifting to Ralph and was just also confusing buttons. It happens to the best players, as you can see. It's just, can happen. So there we go. King against Ralph again. Ralph the jumping E, crouching C, King with the forward B. Nice guard there. That's an overhead, by the way, the second. You have to block that high. Low Venom, just jumps straight up. Very nice. Rock now taking his time, being very patient again. Jumping E. Fast C unfortunately gets snuffed by standing A. That's a high Venom. Snuffs him right off the air. Low Venom, small jump over it. Fast C again punished with slide. On this range, Fast C seems not to be great in that matchup with Ralph against King. Just slide from max range is so useful. Nice hit confirmed there. Goes for the fake cross up. Very nice. Crouching A, double hit. Jump up E. I guess there was supposed to be a Shoryuken bait. Crouching C, not sure why he did that in that range. I guess just to buffer the upper. Didn't follow through though. Another fast C snuffed this time by Shoryuken. Slide, jump back D, and Hiroshi now backing off, going for the high Venom. We have some more freezing here, unfortunately. Another high Venom, and Rock now on the... Okay, yeah, nice jumping B, jumping E, and takes his time, is very patient. I like this play. Another jumping E, gets hit out of the air, but very little damage there. Good block on the overhead. This time he gets hit, but there was recovery. And goes for the crouching scene to shift, and now it's Clark time. Clark and Snow camouflage. Jumping D, trades with King. King just going for the jumping B, incredibly hard to beat. Nice anti-air there, saw that jump and went for the invulnerable throw. Good block there from Jazu on the Okizeme, crouching A and close C from Clark. Clark waiting, going for crouching B, jumping E to catch that counter hit, maybe potentially guard cancel. Back into the corner with Jazu, sweep. Wants to dash forward, but Jazu just rolled through him. Rolls through the Hurricane, jumping D whiff, and Jazu didn't get that punished there. Jumping E. Clark now cornered himself. These jumping E is so hard to deal with. Jumping A, standing E, another standing E. It's about time that Clark's guard is flashing. Yes, now it's flashing, so we'll see how this goes. And Jazu is sitting on 3 stocks, and Clark only has 1. Another jumping E. I think. Oh, there we go. That was the ice spikes. Not an overhead, but this massive frame advantage. Nice rolling cradle there from Clark. And wall dive into up kick. That's a typical combo if you hit airborne with that wall dive. Nice punish there on that saving shift. Ooh! Oh wow! I didn't know you can do that. Didn't stun unfortunately, and he blew all of his shift. But just look at the timer. I guess he saw the timer. Also, he has a lot of judgment now. And in this situation where he has a judgment and a life lead and the timer is so low, he's at a huge advantage. Another nice super there, just waiting for that roll. And Chips guarded to death with the Blanca ball, the Jazu ball. Let's call it the Jazu ball. And that looks like a timeout victory. Yeah, there we go. And Hiroshi-san now leading 6-1 against Rock-san. If you want to see more of Hiroshi's play, I can recommend watching today's archive of Port 24. Today's the 23rd November. He was there and was playing lots of casuals against all kinds of strong players. He was playing against Giant, Shingo, Savakoro, basically everybody was there, so check it out. And what you also can do is watch the Savakoro Cup of last year. His team got really far and he performed very well, so that was a pleasure to watch. Shouldn't be too hard to find if you just search for Savakoro Cup 2019. Even though it's quite the massive file to click through. It was a very long, very epic tournament actually. Okay,
ダミアンさんこんばんは。
King back in action there,
向こう
trying
は
to
何
jump
年
in, goes back, another jumping B. Just this movement, you see this a lot in KOF, especially in KF11, where players Adash, Adash, playing too much Guilty Gear, backdash or roll back and create some space and immediately do a small jump forward to potentially catch jumping attempts from the opponent. Because when you see your opponent back off, obviously you wanna close in, especially if you play against a zoner. So that's what Hiroshi is doing. He sometimes just does these backdashes and then does these small jump Bs to catch people jumping, and it works very well because it's so annoying and you want to do your best to get close. As I talk, King's basically dead and Ralph is on very low HP, and now we're playing Jazu against Clark, which is probably a pretty hard matchup for Clark. Hard to say really. Jumping E, projectile, fails to punish the land recovery there, cross-up jumping E from Clark, crushing B sweep. Ah, nice roll through. Ah, yeah, he got the punish. Not the punish, there wasn't really a punish, but turned the punish into a mind game more or less. Jumping C, jumping D, guard cancel, jump up, jumping D, punish down the guard cancel, immediate saving shift from Hiroshi to Kenso. We finally see some Kenso action there. Jumping C there, can he convert to a combo? Yes, crouch A into lunge punch. Another lunge punch, max range, gives plus, far B, backs off again. It's so annoying to play against this style. You can't do anything against that lunge punch. I mean, you could always just dash and then roll forward and pray that you end up behind him and can maybe punch with a grab or something, but it's not the best play, obviously, to take these gambles. The only good thing against Kenzo is his damage is so low that most of the time you can take a gamble, and you have to take a gamble against that character. And we finally have Gato in the mix, close C to close forward A, sweep, jumping E, close D in case he rolls forward, has him corner pin, nice throw there on that saving shift, jumping E manages to block, it's pushed back, goes for the Adash jump C, doesn't hit Adash jump B into a sweep, and blocks the machine gun, goes to jump D, and Jazu backing off, just turtling in the corner so he can roll dive on reaction, ice spike, jumping E, another M machine gun. Only 18 seconds left on the timer. Huge lead now for, well, not huge, but a lead for Rock, pronounced lead in Judgment. Rolling through the machine gun. Gets tick thrown, it's fine though. Counter hit projectile, this is getting dangerous for Rock. He should stay patient, he has all the time. He can just maybe do guard cancel to D. He's playing Hiroshi's game now. Very nice, I love it. He's just backing off now and turtling himself. He's showing him, hey, I can also turtle. Just look at this. Ooh, it needs a command grab, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Doesn't sway the timer, the judgment enough. And Rock takes a second win there, catching up little by little with Hiroshi. These matches are so different from the ones I usually comment, because this matchup is so strange if you just look at the flow of these matches, when these two players quick shift, when they do saving shift, which combos they choose, when do they blow their meter out, and so on. It's just so different from these other teams that are so combo and shift focused. It's very enjoyable to see this almost classic KOF match for once. Crouching C into upper there for Rock, and another crouching C trying to hit confirm there. And Hiroshi's guarding. There we see the upper, unfortunately some frames skipped. Not sure what actually happened. I guess he let go of blocking. Rock did a delayed upper. Lots of damage there already, as is the case if you hit with these upper. 60% gun, 80% gun now from King. And Rock far E, sorry, it's just an E, and nice anti-jump throw, I love that. Good choice there, makes sure that Jazu's in the corner. Jazu manages to roll out, guard cancel, puts Rock back in, and Jazu now chipping away with his annoying special moves and chain combos. Jumping E runs up, tick throw, nice grab there, just in case that Rock wanted to roll out, goes for the power bomb. Jumping B cross up, I think Rock moved himself out of the corner for that to happen. You can't cross up there usually in that situation. Jumping E, run up. That looked like another tick throw attempt or just a chain combo. Nice command grab there from Rock. Goes for the hard knockdown. Jumping A, close C forward B. Fortunately wasn't able to confirm the super or shift. Didn't want to because Hiroshi still has saving shift. Nice jumping D, fishes him out of the air. Jumping E, close D. Oh, so that's standing E actually. Nice shift there into upper OTG. Goes for jumping D, E, and command. That was a frame trap. He went for the armor grab. Very nice, haven't seen that before. That was just standing E link armor grab. And now Hiroshi manages to finally get out of the corner, and now it's Hadouken time. Lunge punch, standing B, another projectile. Goes to jumping B, I think. That's what that normal is. Tries to roll out, gets hit. Standing B, lunge punch. Immediately rolls back, but Rock very nice there with the run up throw. Good decision. Standing. That looked like standing C can actually whiff against Jazu. Maybe it was just because he did a crouch normal. Anyway, that was a very convincing victory from Rock. Nice match. And that also took forever. Just look at the time. There's only 40 seconds left, but Rock lost so little HP. Hiroshi is just such a patient player. Any other player would have either died quicker or would have done more damage. He's just patient, and it just fits his style so well. Sorry, the team fits his style and the style fits his team, if that makes sense. By the way, for those that don't know, Tobidogu means fireball in Japanese, so he basically calls himself Mr. Fireball, for fun. Other strong Jazu players that come to mind are Imokuma, who is a training partner of Keitani, the famous combo maker and K-Dash player. Other strong kings that come to mind are, for example, Ryumi from Tokyo. He plays a very strong king, I think. Nice. Ooh, I didn't know that. Wow, you can actually link the light kick, half circle back light kick, and the half circle back heavy kick. Very interesting. There's some nice added damage from that anti-air. And Tobidogu-san now taking a nice lead here against Ralph. I like just look at these normals that he's whiffing. I think he knows these matchups so well. Did you just see how he was able to beat fast C from Ralph with crouching A from King? It's just very good matchup awareness there. And now King getting pushed into the corner. This is... Oh, very nice punish. Yeah, that's actually minus the half circle back D, but from very far away it's safe. So very nice punish there. Still getting that close C from that range from Rock. Very good awareness. And now we have Rock's Clark against Jazu, run up, crouching B, and Jazu just backing off again. Gets hit by the command grab, is back turned now in the corner, nice guard there in the jumping A. There was an accidental saving shift, there could have also been a intentional quick shift, but they turned into a saving shift. Yeah, and there we go again. Clark is back in the game. Run up there, run up pressure from Jazu, very annoying. A, C, slide, super delayed, close E, hurricane, jumping E, and immediate super to push him back again. So annoying. Projectile, runs up. I think this weird mix of keep away and run up pressure is just so effective that Hiroshi is doing here. Oof, gets hit airborne, and goes for the chip kill, hit anyway. Chip super there. Ralph still okay, doing okay with that little sliver of health, and goes down. And now we have a Gato with 4 stocks, and we have yet to see some good Tenryu setups from Rock. That standing E, I'm 100% sure this was a Tenryu in the other direction, and he crossed himself after that forward roll. And he eats a full 3-hit LDM for it as his punishment. That was a shame. And Hiroshi-san is now leading 7-3 against Rock. Would be great to see a couple of more wins for Rock here, just to see that his studies have paid off against Hiroshi's team.
でもこれサージャンやっぱ、あれやな本当に多分使ってないからわからんねやろうけどなんかラルフ弱いっすよってノリ言うやんだけどなんかアンブロ一発当てるとさあんま贅沢言うなよって言いたくなるけどでもやっぱ苦しそうな時もあるしな難しいね難しいですねラルフノリ君は職人キャラって言ってますけどねまあある種ねある程度から先は多分職人やと思うこれは
Okay, here we go again.
相手が対策するようになったら
King versus Ralph, jumping D, walk up, crouching D I think, and Ralph is rolling back. We have lots of buffering going on. We saw a whiffed far C. Now we see high venoms from King, another high venom, just very annoying. You cannot walk under it, so you have to just crouch and wait for it to pass, and then King can walk up during that time, or you have to roll through it, so super annoying. And King doing the usual back off, then immediately close in again. And there we go, backdash into Venom. Runs up, slide, doesn't hit, jump back D, hits him out of the air, jump B, immediate cross up attempt, jumping C, didn't hit against Ralph. Now, unfortunately, Hiroshi put himself in the corner, eats an upper, loses 50% health, close D's, link into sweep. That wasn't a punish, unfortunately, on the half circle back D. That's quite difficult as well. As I said, it's range dependent. And Clark's going in like crazy now, jumping E, and actually now being patient again. Backs off, gets hit, counter hit, overhead, does a reversal command grab, back turned, combo, goes for the jumping E, cross up into kill, close standing E. I like that he uses that for pressure. I'm not sure if those are missed standing E's, I don't think so, because Rock's too good for that. I think the close E just gives advantage to Ralph, and you can use that as a frame trap. More jumping D's and jumping E's is what you use from far away with Clark. Gets hit by the slide from Jazu. We have more buffering, unfortunately. Jumping D. Oh, nice Ryuken there out of the back jump from Hiroshi. I guess he buffered that already. Goes for the rollback and punishes the hard shift from Rock. That was a bit unusual. I guess he got a misinput there. And there we go. Roll. That's a punish. Goes for the Okizeme. This time he goes for cross up B, but Hiroshi manages to roll out on the first frame. Manages to punish the sweep and shifts to Kenzo. Now we have a Kenzo in the arena who has one shift stock and no meter. And Kenzo now doing what he does best, just backing off, throwing fireballs. Nice air dash there from Rock over the fireball. Kenzo also has a small hurt box when he throws these fireballs, so it's so annoying. You jump over them, you want to hit them, and he gets so small that your leg still lands in that fireball and you still don't hit him sometimes. Close D against rolls, crouching B, close C. Very nice punish there, saw that roll. Tenryu out of close C, gets the cross up, saving shift, and tick throw attempts from Hiroshi. What is a forward punch just out of thin air? That could have been also, but it was a bit strange there from Rock. Rock backing off now, jumping D into delay, crouching C just to catch him, pushing buttons, counter hit. Nice combo there, and far D goes for far D for the kill, but Kenzo's still alive. Oh, nice jump up into dive there, but Kenzo was ready actually. Goes for the Shoryuken. Whoa, what a sick reversal super. Just to see that super against Rock super was really great in the super freeze. Unfortunately, it didn't kill. I wonder what the judgment indicator would have done if that actually killed him, whether Hiroshi-san would have gotten that win. So Rock now with 4 wins. Another crazy match there. I think it's interesting that Hiroshi's playing King first and not Kenzo. I think there's also good arguments to make to play Kenzo as a battery, as a first character. I guess he, for some reason, values the shift synergy between Kenzo and Jazu higher than King and Jazu. I guess the stun potential could be just higher. Ooh, did you see that fake roll through? It's tech that only King can do. She has a misplaced collision during her forward roll, and it looks like she's behind you, and then she will just appear on the left side again, before you. It's one of the first things I talked about with KOF11 bot on Twitter. He was asking me to look up the hitbox in the hitbox viewer, and yeah, that's the reason. It's just disjointed. Animation is disjointed from my actual position. Meanwhile, there was a very quick kill on King there from Rock's Ralph. Now hits with upper, goes for the OTG, crouching C, frame trap into crouching D. More pressure there, jump C, jump D, no guard cancel yet from Hiroshi-san. Finally manages to roll out. His guard is flashing. I'm surprised. It's strange, and I'm surprised that he didn't go for any Okizeme. That was just waiting for the reversal super, I guess, from Jazu. Meanwhile, Rock cornered himself, and Jazu moving forwards and backwards all the time, throwing projectiles, going for the slide, which is safe from that distance. Jumping B, I think that was air to air. Another jumping B, and goes for the block string into the down forward C. Interesting machine gun. I'm beginning to think these are intentional. They work very well against that air dash. Close E, jump E, and another close E I think is coming up here. Unfortunately, we're dropping frames again. Projectile, backs off again, with standing A just to provoke some kind of movement. Jumping E immediately, goes for the backdash again, and another jumping E, and another projectile. Very nice back turn punish there, goes for the super. That's a million hits now. It could be a kill, yes. Oh, why did he shift? He should have just gotten the kill and then shift, I think. Now Gato's alive for the pixel. It's a bit annoying. Judgment-wise, Hiroshi is still leading, but that might have been bad. Just for judgment would have been better to get the kill. It might have been just a mistake. And Clark having a very, very hard time approaching Kenzo now. Maybe it's a good thing for Rock that that Tobidogu-san is playing Kenzo late and not early, because otherwise his Clark would face Kenzo a lot more than we see now. Ooh, he threw him out of the command grab. I think the active time were already over for the command grab, so that's why that happened. Another nice command grab, and misses the combo. It's gonna be saving shift and chip death. Yeah, he should have guarded that and done a simple guard cancel attack. That would have stopped the super, but obviously you have to be ready for that.
現在8対4。
He was
ケンス
too
の
far
飛びに
away
対し
to
て
get the
ロ
guard
ック
cancel
さんの
roll through.
違う飛びじゃない間違えた
And
ケン
Hiroshi-san
スの
now
球
leading
に対し
8-4.
て飛びが結構噛み合ってたんですけど
Or is it 9 to
そこをちょ
4?
っと
I
しっ
think
かり
it's
落とすようになってき
8
た
to
ん
4. I
で
think they
ち
just
ょっとここ
updated.
ら辺読み合いっすね先尻尾に対してもちょっと6さん読みを入れてこう対策してるんですけどね、まあ、例えば前転したりとか置き技使ったりとかちょっとそこら辺がうまく噛み合い出すとまたちょっとまた流れ変わるかもしれないですね。これ結構あれかな終盤までもつれる内容の展開になりやすいんで多分その先鋒キャラが圧勝したところで多分試合が
Low
そんなに
Venom runs up, nice tick throw, frozen out of the corner, not sure whether that was intentional, but close D is just the better normal, that's why he option selected with close D, that throw. Gets it by crouching C, no confirm into up unfortunately because it was such a late hit. High Venom has to be blocked crouching by Rock, crouching C gets hit by crouching A, another crouching C unfortunately whiffs, and close D, sorry far D from King hits. Manages to hit King out of jumping B, nice there, but it doesn't do it though. Interesting, now Gato on second position, forced into the ring. Nice projectile there, too bad it didn't hit it, that was very smart. Tobidogu was ready for the jump forward, and nice straight there, tries to go for the jumping E, but immediately eats a kick, trap shoot. That's a punish, yeah, crouching B, didn't get the close C, I think he might have been too greedy there, should have just gone for the crouching B into super. Goes for the air grab, ooh, nice, and whips the super punish, the attempt there from, punishes the super from Hiroshi. And Clark now getting the command grab, close D, interesting, not sure what he was trying to do there, maybe another command grab that he missed. Nice shift combo there to cancel, but that wasn't too much stun, but nice life lead there. Now we have another set of cancel versus Clark, which is gonna be very annoying for Clark. Good, gets the simple bread and butter combo, hard knockdown, and Okizeme, crouching B, forward B, that's an actual overhead, nice guard there from Hiroshi-san to guard that, ooh, wow. And does the reversal anti-air against the Okizeme from Gato. Gato jumping over these projectiles, taking his time. Doesn't. Oh, nice Tenryu there. He has to shift to Clark as quickly as possible. Ooh, I thought he was dead actually. And so did Rock. He also thought that Kenzo was dead, but he wasn't. Nice combo there. And slide. And I'm not sure what that forward B was supposed to be. Maybe there was a running 3 from Clark, not sure whether it's invulnerable against projectiles, but if he had gotten that kill against King, that would have been, that could have still given him a chance to win that match by a judgment. And now Hiroshi-san has match point.
飛び道具さんチームがこれで現在9対4でリーチ。
さあ、リーボーが出ましたね、ついに。
これはもう6さん排水の陣ですね、これ。
So let's see whether we see Ralph again first or Clark. Ralph seemed to work very well so far. Oh, okay, he goes for Clark, then Gato, and then Ralph this time. Okay. He doesn't go for another Ralph first. Which I liked. I think that worked quite well for him. But he also, I think, finally realized that Clark versus Kenzo was probably difficult for him. Clark backing off, jumping E, goes in, jump back E, was probably baiting something. Fails the punish on the whiff Shoryuken, jumping D sweep into low venom, gets it by the low venom, tick throw. And Clark already at 50%, King lost about 40 already, jumping E connects on guard, we have skip frames, and another jumping E apparently hit. Nice run through on the back Okami, you can do that against some characters, and he converted that into a combo. And now King is almost dead. Fails the punish on the max range Shoryuken. And another Shoryuken hits there, another low venom, does a small jump over E, another small jump, gets hit by jumping B, and a high venom, tick throw, jump C, goes for the jump up, far D, cannot get the kill, close B, massive frame advantage, pressure string to command grab, and forward B, that's an overhead, manages to get the saving shift out of Hiroshi, so it's looking quite fine actually now for Roxanne. Sweep, far C, and jumping C, and full damage into upper, and there we go, OTG. C walks back to bait either roll or reversal, but Hiroshi very patient now. Guard is flashing, goes for the projectile, and now unfortunately for Gato he has to approach now, goes for the air grab and immediately throws Yeah, very nice weight there. It's very dangerous. You can actually get back hit by that second part of the super from Kenzo. So it was very good that Rock was patient there. Goes with the Okizeme, crouching B cross up. Double guard cancel for Hiroshi. Hiroshi on 0 stocks. 45 seconds left on the time. It's going to be very hard for Hiroshi, but we have seen his Jazu. He's annoying and strong and very safe. Trades with the standing E. Crouching A, crouching C to slide. Jumping E into projectile. Safe unless he got cancelled. Nice pressure there from Hiroshi, so annoying to play against. Standing E into projectile, jumping E, standing E, and more projectiles. It's such a safe way to play against Gato, and I really enjoy this, because Gato is such a pain to play against, and finally he's on the receiving end. That's good to see. He did the saving there, and unfortunately still got hit by the super. He was too far away, too close into the corner for the actual saving to hit. That's the problem. Sorry, saving obviously doesn't hit. No, wait, it does. What am I talking about? Yes, it's true. He was too close into the corner. That's where the saving didn't hit him. Far D, jumping B, far D. Another jumping B, and finally gets the kill on Jazu with only 12 seconds left on the time. But the Jazu managed to hang on for 30 seconds, which is respectable. So Rock getting up to 5 wins now. Hopefully he has gotten even more insight in these last few matches, and we will see some more wins out of him. That would be great.
10先中はやっぱりこういろんな考え方多分頭がぐるぐるぐるぐるね。そうですね。
まあ焦ってるからなかなか入ってこないんですよね。だからやっぱ事前準備すごい大事本当に。たまに吐きそうになったりするもん。
呼吸困難になるんじゃないですか。
そう呼吸困難、鼓動が高くなる、なんかちょっと気分が
Clark first against King again. King going for the low venom, safe block string, jumping B, backdash. Goes for the slide, nice anti-air, runs up, crouching sweep I think, another anti-air and low venom. D, far A, gets pushed back a bit, doesn't matter too much, it's not that horrible pressure from Clark, and Clark having to back off again now. Gets hit out of jumping D, Shoryuken. Nice knock-on stretch there. As I said before, very hard to hit. Oh, gets the punish on the half super back D, but didn't shift or confirm to anything. Fake cross up. Hiroshi got hit backdashing, I think, and somehow got hit then again standing. And now we have a Gato versus Jazu match. Gato was just mashing away on D, which is what you do if you want to avoid your opponent rolling out of the corner, or just doing a front ukemi, sorry. Chain combo, no shift, not sure why. I guess he wasn't confident that the full combo would stun Gato, since he didn't get any hits before that, or he wasn't sure whether Rock was having saving shift ready, so maybe he was just waiting saving shift. Nice super that actually hit anti-air, interesting. I would have expected it to hit standing. And now we see the usual bread and butter play from Hiroshi. Nice, and finally gets the whirlwind hit, because Rock was impatient in doing the front ukemi there. Oh, does saving shift, also not sure whether that was intentional. It might have been, just guard saving shift. You don't see it very often, but it can be helpful. That reminds me, I have to add that to the wiki. I think it says nowhere that you can actually saving shift during guard. Ooh, there was supposed to be an anti-jump and command grab, but Hiroshi just was trying to do guard cancel and got the standing E because of that. Another standing E and roll up, normal throw there, jumping E. Ooh. If he manages to kill Jazu, then he has a good chance of winning this match. There we go, that was the guard cancel attack I was talking about before. Oof, interesting convert there from Hiroshi-san. And now it's gonna be difficult against this Kenzo, especially because he managed to get Jazu out of the picture. It's only 22 seconds left. If he just lets Jazu chill and not tag him in, then it's gonna be very hard for Rock to win this. Yeah, and Rock trying his best to get a hit in, but Hiroshi just poking away, being annoying. Nice anti-air there, and gets the command grab. And one more Okizeme back turned in the corner now for him. And goes for the Rambu into the shift. And Jazu's in the match. No! Oh no, if he had gotten Jazu there would have been cool. Okay, and Hiroshi takes it 10-5. Cool set there. I think this was a very, very nice showcase of what this team is possible of doing, of delivering, and that it's quite viable to play these kinds of zoning teams and projectile teams, even if in a game like KOF 11 that is so focused on let's say, combos. If you want to play such a team, you can definitely do it. As we just saw, it takes commitment, but it's worth it. And it will annoy your opponent to no end. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed this first to 10, and see you next time.